Have you ever noticed how January feels like a race that you're already losing? Everyone suddenly has goals, new jobs, new titles, and you're wondering how they moved on so fast? Well, with the 2025 job market imploding, so many people did not have really the best holidays this past year. What if I told you the reason why most people are always ahead of everybody else is because they don't wait until the end of January to start preparing for that next jobs? While everyone else is still enjoying the holidays, this might actually be the best time for you to start preparing for your next future job. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do during these holidays to walk into the new year with confidence, prepared, and ready for the recruiters. Top of the morning, everyone. My name is Tshidi, and I'm back with a brand new video. If you're watching this while everyone else is actually on holiday mode, sleeping in, eating all those beautiful leftovers and saying they will deal with this in January, then this video is definitely for you. The first thing you need to think about is reflect before you rush. Before updating your CV or applying for the jobs, you need a bit of clarity. Ask yourself this: what worked for me this year and what did not work for me this year? What roles excited me and which ones drained the life out of me? What skills that I actually use daily and which ones do I still need to build on this year? And some of those skills I've already done a video about, especially when it comes to AI literacy, is one of those skills that you need to build on. Think of this like a Google Maps. You can't get directions if you don't know where your starting point is. And now that you know where you're coming from, let us now talk about where you actually are going from a career point of view. Get your CV and LinkedIn ready before January ends. January recruiters work very fast. They want to fill in as many jobs as possible within the first quarter. So they are not waiting for you to prepare your CV. So the sooner you start working on that, the better. This is what we call the quiet season advantage. You are one of the first few that will be the early bird that catches that worm. Update your CV with the results, not just the responsibilities. Instead of saying responsible for managing projects, say managed 5 projects that improved efficiency by 30%. Then head over to LinkedIn because that's the next place that you need to focus on. Update your headline to make sure that you reflect where you're going, not where you've actually been. Refresh your about section because it actually has to clearly say who you are, what you can help with, and what you want to do, and what value you bring into those companies. So think of your CV as just a ticket into the door, and then LinkedIn as a billboard advertising you while you're sleeping. And yes, recruiters are scrolling through LinkedIn during the holidays. That's what we do. We can't help it. Always on LinkedIn all the time. The next thing that you need to worry about is upskilling lightly. Do not overwhelm yourself. This is not the time for you to sign on to 10 different courses and finish none of them, because then once again, you haven't learned anything. Choose one skill that aligns with your dream job. It could be whether it's Excel, data analysis, project management, AI tools, interview skills, whatever skills that you're looking for, please pick one. And even if it's just 30 minutes during the day, during the holidays while you're having a break or you're traveling, then you have a chance to actually do that. Small, consistent efforts normally beats the January panic where everybody's trying to do 10 different things all at the same time. The next thing that you also need to then do is to network without being awkward. Now, I know networking sounds really scary, but hear me out. The holiday season is actually the easiest time to reconnect with lost colleagues, mainly because people are always in a very good mood. A simple message like, "Hi, I hope you're actually having a great festive season. I'd love to catch up in the new year when you have a minute. Let me know when you'd be able to have a virtual coffee chat or when you can have a coffee chat." No pressure. You're not asking for a job. You're just reconnecting with those people, because these conversations open the doors later when the opportunities do come up. And remember, most jobs come from conversations, not just applications. So yes, you can apply, but some of the best jobs, you'll get them from connecting with your lost colleagues that you used to work with in the past. And then the next thing is set clear career intentions for the new year. Please do not say, "I want a new job." Be very specific. It's like that book, The Secret, that talks about being specific helps you narrow things down into what you need. So for example, be specific enough to know what role you really do want, what industry or field that you're actually looking at, what environment that you're looking at, and how much you'd like to travel. Are you willing to relocate for that job? Be very specific to that point. When you actually are clear, your actions become very intentional. I always say clarity creates a bit of confidence, and confidence attracts the right kind of opportunities when you're going forward. Just to wrap up, use the holidays to actually reflect on your career. Prepare your CV and LinkedIn before January. Upskill strategically, not excessively, because then it defeats the whole purpose. Reconnect with your network naturally. Reach out to people that you've actually worked with in the past. Set clear intentions for the role that you actually want. And you do not need to do everything all at the same time. You just need to do something while everybody is still relaxing and waiting for January to start. Now, I challenge you guys to actually take on one of these tips and try and implement it this week while you're still enjoying a bit of time with your family and friends. Your future self will definitely thank you as the time goes on. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, subscribe for more content that's designed to help you navigate your career path with confidence and the right skills that you're looking for. Until we meet again, peace.